Hello everybody. This video is to announce I'm going back to the trail, the Appalachian Trail. I am leaving in a little bit less than 2 weeks, and we'll start in Virginia in the April 10th area. As you've seen, for those that followed me last year, I had a private Facebook channel, was just doing it for those private people, but have decided to transfer over to YouTube and open it up for public, such that all the people I've lost touch with, that I used to work with, friends, family, they can keep up with me if they want to. So, transferring over to YouTube, we'll go there. And I'm not a good vlogger. Found out last year it's a lot of work, but I'll try to do better this year. And we'll go from there. I'm out on a walk in Crow Wing County area around my house, and just got about 11 inches of snow this past weekend, and so just trying to at least keep my legs a little bit in shape. This car had to go by. So yeah, this is what it looks like right now. Sun's out, it's about 25 degrees, and not too bad. Things are melting off really fast. Hopefully we'll be able to see the ground before I leave here. The lakes have frozen over again, and we were hoping the lakes would be open so I could get our pontoon in before I left, but it doesn't seem like I'll be able to do that. Back to the hike. I'll be posting out to YouTube, and one of the benefits of doing it at YouTube that Facebook didn't have was I can schedule them. So when I come into town to edit and upload using high internet speed, I can schedule releasing one at a time, which I didn't understand last year when I went out there. So that's one of the main reasons for doing it. And quite honestly, the second is shout out to Candy Lynch, Lisa Welsh, Fred Masnoble, Steve Bales, and a host of others that just gave me a lot of positive feedback. And when you're sitting in the middle of the night and the wind's blowing, can't sleep, and you're going through your phone when you do have access, and you see these comments, I cannot tell you how uplifting these comments are. Yes, I know it's just a thumbs up or 3 or 4 words, but when you're out there, someone just taking the time to feed back to you something like that is just magical. When I see these YouTubers, vloggers, they're good. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a good one. But the good ones, they have thousands of people, maybe hundreds of comments back. And it adds a layer of achievement or respect or happy for you. I don't know what you want to call it, but after you retire and a lot of your worker friends and other contacts start drifting away, I found those day-to-day, just thanks and all that stuff really disappeared. And so I was amazed at how those things helped. So selfishly, I'm hoping I have some people that are interested in the trip and are willing to encourage my effort so that I can do as much as I can. So that's why I'm over to YouTube. And hopefully my vlogging skills are better than they were last year. I'm not going to guarantee it. I don't have a lot of skills those vloggers do, but we'll try. Last year I did 550 miles of the Appalachian Trail, but after being off for a year, I really want to get back to it. There's some sense of the Appalachian Trail that just draws me to it. So, here I am on another venture. When I go back, I'm not going to call it a through hike because I will be starting in Virginia where I left off, which was at the Quarterway Inn in Southern Virginia. And I'll hike north as far as I can. I'd like to get through at least Virginia, and that would be a section hike if I did that. But if I'm in good shape and everything, I would continue my journey and going north. If I'm still physically, mentally there, I would then go to Katahdin, summit it, then double back to Southern Virginia and hike south to the last year's beginning. This is called a flip-flop. So to pictorially show you what's going on, I'm going to try to use this map, which is by Red F Mapping of the Appalachian Trail. From last year, this is what I accomplished is Georgia, which is right there in the green, followed between Tennessee and North Carolina. Right in here is the route. And I ended up right here in Quarterway Inn in Virginia. My section hike that I'll start is from here. I'll follow this down here, down here, down here, down here. This is all in Virginia. And right in this area is where Harper's Ferry is in West Virginia, right in this little piece, which is my first section. That's my minimum goal. If I'm fortunate enough to continue, I'll go up here, follow this through Pennsylvania, Maryland, come over here into New Jersey a little bit, and then follow it up here between Pennsylvania and New York, which is here. So once I get there, I'd follow this right here, here, and right here. You're on the verge of Connecticut, and right before Massachusetts is where my next section would be. Now the reason for that is as follows. Back here, this is the elevations, gains, and heights, and as I did all the way until Virginia. So Virginia, I have similar gains, hikes, and everything, but look at this. Once I get to Harper's Ferry, you really get in some lower range. This is the easier part through Maryland and Pennsylvania. You're still low in New Jersey. You're up into New York right here, still low. Look at that. And Connecticut. But once you start getting into Massachusetts, you can start, it starts climbing again. And then when you get into Vermont and New Hampshire, you're in some real stuff. And then after New Hampshire, look at this big daddy at the end, Woofty Mater. That's right in this area. And that is big time. So my second section, if I'm fortunate enough, would probably be to try to get through Pennsylvania and New York, and possibly right in this area here. Massachusetts. So that would be my second section. Third section would be to the end, to Katahdin. And if I was lucky enough to make it there and raise my arms, I would say I've done the whole through hike in 2 years. However, I would love to have the opportunity to take a big old plane ride all the way back over to here and hike south back to the beginning right here at mile 0 and complete a through hike. Wouldn't that be fantastic? This is called a flip-flop, as I said before. So again, I hope this was not too hard, but it's a really good pictorial of the entire trip and kind of gives you how I'm going into the hiking the Appalachian Trail this year. And stay tuned for more videos. And again, welcome aboard.